and they're like, hey, we're just going to drop buttons on the touchscreen. No, it's not the same thing.
Someone asked, does the Wii U have GameCube control slots? No, it is not backwards compatible with the Cube at all.
Rumor is that they're going to do downloadable GameCube titles, but that's just a rumor.
I don't see that as being a good idea.
Well, GameCube games could not be larger than 1.5 gigs, and this thing's supposedly going to have a hard drive, so that could be doable.
True, but I mean, is it really a good idea?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind. It would make some... There are some GameCube games that are kind of rare, aka Pikmin 2.
Yeah, true. Someone asked earlier in the chat, are you annoyed that like a bunch of other countries had copies of Pikmin 2 for the Wii and North America didn't get it?
I
think it was a yes.
I expressed my views in that in my LP of Pikmin 2. I hate that, because North America was the only continent that didn't get it. Japan got it, Europe got it, Australia got it, but North America didn't.
Maybe they thought it wouldn't sell?
I know that the new Play Control series wasn't as successful as they were hoping it would be, though, but come on. Because the thing is, I actually held off on getting Pikmin 2 for the GameCube because I was expecting a Wii version.
Wow.
Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of button clicking again.
Cool.
Figured it would make sense to actually go back to more RPG. Any other good questions? Because we got to figure out when we're soon going to shut this down.
Next Runawayguys video is on Saturday. We did not update last week because we were in LA, and I posted this on our Twitter and Facebook. If you do not follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and you're, not getting the updates about what's going on, then I suggest that you follow us, though. But of course, you don't have to.
You don't have to, but I mean, it helps. It solves some of these questions.
It does solve some of the questions, though, because just about any time we're getting a lot of messages about something, or just about any time that there's ever going to be a delay in updates, we will let you know through that service.
How many people got in there? 500 people are watching by the looks. Provided that's updating properly. Man, imagine if we'd actually posted videos advertising this fully instead of just using our Twitters and stuff.
Yeah.
That would have been insane. I feel really bad for the moderators, to be honest, as it is. I'm kind of glad you guys were there. I'm really sorry for everything we put you through. They kind of get the least amount of respect out of anyone in usually these streams.
I know, and they tend to be doing the most work, too.
Yeah. God bless those moderators, those nameless angels who have names, but I'm playing a game so I can't look. Yeah?
A lot of people don't really thank the moderators, though, but it's good that we're thanking the moderators every once in a while. We at least thank them in moderation.
Oh, no. Hate you so much!
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh.
Ow. Someone is saying, I don't believe the Wii... I think the Wii U, has an SD card slot, but I don't believe it has a GameCube memory card slot. I know it doesn't.
No, they've confirmed no backwards compatibility.
Yeah, but I think that it'll be easier to move than SD cards, though, just because the 3DS has the system transfer feature, and I would be surprised if they did not have a system transfer feature for the Wii U.
Well, what would it transfer? Just virtual console games?
Virtual console games, save files.
You can just put it on an SD card, though, can't you?
Not for games like Brawl, you can't.
I guess. That's what I hate, when games you can't transfer the save files. Mario Kart's the same way. Mario Kart Wii. It annoys the heck out of me that... I wanted to go to a friend's house. He just got a new Wii. I had a complete save file. Couldn't move it. So we had to unlock everything from the start again.
Someone's asking what the best game to play for Wii U is. Just so you're clear on this, nothing at E3 this year that was playable for Wii U is a confirmed game. They were all just tech demos except for New Super Mario Bros. Me, which is a possible game.
Ghost Recon Online. That was confirmed.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't play that, though.
I did.
I forgot that was at the demo station, actually. I thought it was just all tech demos for a minute.
The cool thing about the Ghost Recon Online, your map's on your screen, on your little handheld thing, and you can send out drones to move around and check out the map above you, and it plays out really well, actually. It looks just as good as the game does. That controller loses so little quality. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, it does. I didn't really notice much latency, though. I really wonder, though, what resolution the screen is, though, because the people at Nintendo, I really wanted to know the resolution because I'm such a video nerd, and I really want to know what it'd be like to record it, but they told me that they have not yet released a resolution number yet, and it probably won't be released for some time.
Yeah, I mean, the specs are still in flux, because they're trying to get a decent price. They never said a price, never said a release date besides 2012.
Yeah.
I think Sega said it's supposed to be spring or fall, or spring or summer.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Hopefully the launch goes better than the 3DS one did. That was horrible.
The 3DS did moderately well, all things considered.
But the launch was horrible. There was like 10 games, and half of them sucked. The highest, the 2 highest rated games for that system are fighting games. And I love fighting games. I have, the majority of my games for 3DS are fighting games. But seriously, that's not really a good sign.
But yeah, well, to be fair, the DS didn't have that good of a launch either.
I feel like the 3DS was better. It had a Mario game. That's even if it's a rehash, it was an improvement.
I guess, but still. The
Like,
thing is,
they didn't have the browser or anything for months. We only just got that during E3.
but the browser sucked anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, like the store.
Like I said, 3DS buying it like early on, I would only recommend it for people who like really, really want to own something early though. But the real launch feels like it's this summer.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. The launch for the 3DS kind of feels like the PSP one. Because the PSP one had one good game for the longest time, and it was Lumines or Luminous, however you pronounce it.
Well, that's changing though.
Well, yeah, PSP, normal PSP's got good games now, and PS Vita, PSV, has at least Uncharted.
That's another thing. A lot of people are saying, like, like 3DS, has a lot of ports and everything. The very first thing they announced for the Vita was that it could have PS3 games ported to it, though, so I don't really see how it's different.
Well, it's different because they're giving us advance warning.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much the only reason it's different.
Yeah. Because that was the very first thing they announced about the PS Vita, is that they could port PS3 games to it. That was, like, all they originally announced, and they showed, like, the Uncharted demo.
You know what? I don't like the fact that those touchscreen controls... Did you see the Uncharted trailer? Or the video for it?
It's like a touchpad on the back, and, like, you, like, wave your fingers up and down to, like, climb ropes and stuff.
Yeah, like, you just drag and drop and you climb all the walls.
Yeah, that thing looks really heavy, especially because it's gonna have a quad-core processor in it. With you having to, like, let your fingers loose and, like, rub your fingers, like, on the back pad, that seems like you drop it really easily.
Yeah, it's probably gonna come with a wrist strap. The normal PSP did as well, now that I think about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just no one used it.
You guys know, I actually miss the strap that came with the regular DS, where it had that little shoe that, like, went on the tip of your finger and you could, like, play with your fingertip. I miss that.
That was cool. I like that.
I like that. I used it a lot, and then they got rid of it in all later iterations of the DS, and I was really disappointed, though, because I used that little finger strap a lot.
The 3DS has the slot for it, at least.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
I like how you never told anyone you left.
Oops. Yeah.
People probably just thought you were being really quiet.
People in the chat were saying you were being really quiet.
Nope, I was on the toilet. And I wasn't being quiet over there, I'll tell you that. No, I'm just kidding.
That's lovely. Thanks, Tim. Thanks for the mental image.
Yeah.
Any other cool questions from the chat?
Somebody said Dragon Nest was really cool.
Dragon Nest was cool.
You actually played that, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I played the demo of that and everything, though. It was actually quite good, but yeah, anyway. Aside from that, though, Kingdom Hearts 3D, I never played that, though. The thing is...
I didn't see that there.
It was not there, no. I don't think it was. The thing about Kingdom Hearts is that I have an extreme love-hate relationship with Kingdom Hearts, though, because I'm trying to think here. I loved the first game. Was very disappointed in Chain of Memories, was very disappointed with 2, was very disappointed with the DS one, both the DS ones for that matter, and everything. And then the thing is, at 2, with me not really liking 2 that much, I was like, okay, it's pretty clear by this point they're not going to be able to make one as good as the first one, though, so I might as well stop trying. Yet, the DS one comes out, and I see the DS one just on the shelf, and it feels like it's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't want to buy it, but I do.
Did a video game guilt you into buying itself?
I know the feeling.
So I bought that, and I was like, and I didn't like it either, and I was like, okay, I swear, that was the last one, I'll never buy another Kingdom Hearts game. I didn't have a PSP at the time Birth by Sleep came out, though, so then I try the other DS one, and it's even worse. I'm just like, okay, the recoded one, and I'm like, okay, I swear, now for real, I will never buy another Kingdom Hearts game, because again, like, it's like the game was guilting me into buying it. Then, Birth by Sleep, I finally got a PSP, and I see Birth by Sleep on the shelf, and I'm like, no, Emil, you are not buying that game. Okay, you are not buying that game. You have been disappointed with sequel after sequel after sequel. You are not buying that game. It's going to be awful. You know it's going to be awful. I buy it. and it's freaking brilliant. It is the most I have enjoyed Kingdom Hearts in a decade.
Oh man,
It is so good, and that's terrible because now that I know they can make one as good as the first one, I am stuck buying all of them forever and ever, no matter how bad they are.
nice.
Now that I know they can make one as good as the first one again, I am stuck buying them forever.
You could just rent them. Like that just gets ignored.
People ask.
Actually, that's one of my sisters and I's our memes is like, but you can rent. What's that to say? But you can rent. What's that to say, boy? But you can rent. It's
What is
just
that from?
It's from an episode of Oprah Winfrey, believe it or not.
Why? Okay, first off, why were you watching Oprah?
Because they had a show about Nintendo.
Oh
one
boy.
time. It was like a show about kids addicted to video games, and
Oh,
we
of course
recorded
it
it. One of the parents were saying, "Well, they're so expensive," and then the kid is like, "But you can rent." And they're like, "What's that to say, boy?" But you can rent. And we just kind of thought it was funny. I don't know.
What was I excited from that is not from Nintendo? Dragon Nest was good, Terra was good, Raiders was good. Those are all MMOs,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
you played a surprising large amount of MMOs.
I played a surprisingly large amount of PC games in general, which is funny because I'm generally not a PC gamer.
Yeah,
I don't think
mean,
any of us really are.
I played some game called Mercury for the Xbox, I think it was. It was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
that used to be a PSP game, and then it went to the Wii.
Oh.
It's a really cool puzzle game about fluidity and mercury physics.
Yeah.
Sonic Generations was fantastic. I thought Modern Sonic was better on the handheld version, and Retro Sonic was better on the console version.
Yeah, that's pretty much the general consensus I got from everyone was that classic Sonic felt good. Did you have any points where it felt like classic Sonic was trying to walk forward, like into the screen?
Don't know if I'd say that though, but I thought that classic Sonic was better on the console though, because Modern Sonic felt a lot more like Unleashed than Colors, and I was kind of hoping for something more like Colors. But on the handheld though, Modern Sonic was freaking awesome because it was like 2.5D, like where it was like switching between 2D and 3D, a lot like the Wii Sonic Colors was.
Did you like the Wii Sonic Colors?
Cool.
Very
What about
much.
the DS one? What about the DS one?
Never played the DS one.
I heard a lot of people say it's like Rush, which is...
It is.
Interesting.
Which, from what I've seen, it is like Rush though, but I never actually played it.
Oh, okay. Because it's like $30 now for Sonic Colors Wii, and I'm on the fence of getting it.
It's a very great game. It is. I would call it the best 3D Sonic game to date.
That's impressive, actually.
Nice. Wow.
It is good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing.
Thanks for mashing A for me.
All I did was press A!
Thank you, Sonic Colors. Alright, anything else, or are we going to start shutting this down?
We're gonna start stopping, I guess.
We're going to start stopping? Classy. Let's take one last question. One last good question. For all of us. And then I don't hear anything.
What is my favorite color? My favorite color is blue.
Good night, everybody!